Hi everybody! Today on Khan Academy, Melissa Croda, Simone Bergenshaw, and Stella White will be explaining how to solve one-step equations with whole numbers, one-step equations with fractions, and two-step equations with whole numbers, two-step equations with fractions, and lastly, we'll all be explaining how to solve multi-step equations. Keep on watching!
Didn't that just run? To solve two-step equation with whole numbers, you're going to isolate the variable, which is 6, and you can see that there's a positive 2 here. So then you're going to do the opposite of positive, which is negative. So then it's going to be a negative 2. And then you're going to draw your line and put negative 2 over here. And then you're going to do 6 minus 2, and that's going to be positive 4 since 6 is bigger. And these cancel out. And then you're going to bring the 2x here. And then you're going to do division, so you're going to divide, and these cancel out because it was multiplication, so you're doing the inverse operation. And 4 divided by 2 is 2, so that x equals 2.
Okay, hello. I'm going to explain how to do two-step equations with fractions. First, I'm going to divide the wall so it's nice and neat. And so I have to isolate the variable. First, I need to take out the whole number next to it so then I can move on to here. So now that this is plus 2, I'm going to do minus 2. These two cancel each other out, and I have to do the same on the other side. And that becomes 4. So then I just bring the 2/3 down here. And now I have to do the same thing I did up here, but to here. And so now that I know that this is multiplication, I have to do the opposite, which is division. So divided by 2/3. That cancels each other out, and then I do it on this side. So over here I do 4 over 1 divided by 2 over 3. So I do keep, change, reciprocal, and so that's 4 over 1. So I keep it, and that's multiplication. I changed it. The reciprocal of 2 over 3 is 3 over 2. So I can simplify these because it makes it easier if I do that. So I'm going to simplify. This becomes 1, and this becomes 2. So then I just multiply 2 times 3, and that equals 6. And then 1 times 1 equals 1. So that means the final answer is x equals 6.
Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to solve one-step equation with whole numbers. And to solve this, you can see that there's a 2x, and you're going to do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. So we're going to do 2x, and these cancel out. And then you're going to bring over here, and it's going to be 6 divided by 2. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. So then we're just going to bring this down over here, and x is going to equal 3.
Hey everybody! Today on Khan Academy, I will be demonstrating how to solve multi-step equations with whole numbers. Here's an example. Now to begin, I really want to isolate the variable, which is this x, and this one. And I also want to circle my terms. This is a negative, this is a positive, and this is a positive. So, to separate my work, I'm going to draw a line straight down, and I see distributive property. I see distributive property right here and right here. So I'm going to start with this one. 2 times 2x is 4x, plus 2 times 3, which is 6. Now I'm going to distribute the negative 1 into the x and the 4. So negative 1 times x is negative 1x plus negative 1 times 4. And we know that a negative times a positive is always a negative. So negative 1 times 4 would be negative 4. And then I just bring down the 6. So I want to get rid of these two 4x and 1x. And we can only add the two x's. So 4x and negative 1x would get me 3x. And positive 6 and negative 4 would get me to 2. Positive 2, because the 6 is larger than the negative 4. And then we just bring down this 6 again, equals 6. Now to get rid of this, to isolate the variable, we get rid of the 2. So we do the inverse operation, and the inverse operation of adding is subtraction. So I minus 2 instead. And I bring down the 3x. Lastly, I do the inverse operation again, and the inverse operation of multiplication, which I see right here, is division. So I divide both sides by 3. This cancels out, this cancels out, or this just equals 1. So x equals 1. Yay! Hi everybody, it's Stella White here. I'll be demonstrating how to solve multi-step equations with whole numbers. Here's an example. So, first, I see distributive property. I'm going to distribute the 3 into the 2x and just the 2. 3 times 2x equals 6x, plus 3 times 2, which equals 6. Now I just bring down the 36. So, because I want to isolate the x, I'm going to get rid of this 6, and it cancels out. Same on the 36. So now I'm just left with 6x. I bring that down, along with the 30. Now I have to just get rid of the 6. So instead, I do the inverse operation. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So I divide on both sides by 6. So x equals 5.